everybody, and welcome to ArcSphere. My name is Joey McQuillan, and today we'll be talking about our Key of D exercise, which will be going for a specific song a lot of people have heard. It's called America the Beautiful. So we are going to start with this song, and we're going to go through each sort of line of music step by step, and then we can go through the whole thing all together. And we'll be doing it at the same BPM that we were doing it with the past exercises, which was a solid 90 BPM. So we'll have that all set up. So let's, instead of playing, let's focus on the whole piece itself. Now, we start, by the way, we'll have the music around here, shown here, so you can see what sort of music that we're specifically going through. And we'll go note by note. So the first line of music, let's go through that. So the first note is an A note, so that's the top two buttons all together, and something's a little bit different about it. It's not in a whole measure, or there's four other ones, but it's still a quarter note. So the way to do this is, the way to play this specific note is because you play it before you actually start the song. So on the last note, when you breathe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, breathe, play, because it's a specific note, you breathe before you actually start, you play before you actually start the song. So you do 1, 2, 3, A, F sharp, and so on. So it's a specific sort of musical thing that only happens at the very beginning of musical pieces. So that's nothing really too crazy. We just have to play the note on the last beat when we're breathing instead of on the first beat after we're completely inhaling all the air to play. So let's go on to the next note. So it's an A dotted quarter note. So we have to hold it for technically a beat and a half. So da 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 da. Since the next two notes are going to be a eighth note and a quarter note. So let's think of America the Beautiful. So think of that specific phrase of da 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 da, and play that along, because we're going through the first measure and the second measure with the exact same sort of note composition. So do 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 do. But the difference is the second measure comprises of A, and the first measure comprises of A, F sharp, which is all top three keys, and then one middle finger key right here, and then it's two F sharp keys back into A, and then doing the exact same thing for dotted quarter note A into a eighth note E, which is all three fingers on the top, and then two bottom top at the bottom to make an E key. So in the same wavelength as the first measure that we've done. So A, E, E, and then we go into F sharp instead of A. Quarter note F sharp. So, and then we go into the third measure, which is just G, A, B, C sharp, and it's just 4 quarter notes, and we're all set in stone for that one. Pretty easy. Since we're still in the key of D, which is comprised of F sharp and C sharp, which is just not doing anything and playing at the same time. So after that measure, we go into a dotted half note A into a quarter note A, and then we go back into the exact same routine for measures 5 and 6. So da 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 da. But the difference, actually the similarities for the 5th measure, the one that's right after the dotted half note and the quarter note, is going to be, it's going to be the same. A, F sharp, A, and then, A, and then the next measure is A, E, high E, and not a C sharp. Yeah, not a F sharp, low F sharp this time, but a high E sharp, which consists of you holding the octave key and then going to the exact finger placements for the E key. And then we go into, after that note, we go into a new note, a D sharp. So technically a D sharp is an E flat, so it would be all 3 keys at the top, all 3 keys at the bottom, and then using this one right here, right here, that really holds on to your pinky. And then we go, so after that we go to E, F, B, and those are all quarter notes, so we're all good there. And then we, after that measure, it's a high E into high E dotted half note into a quarter note A, and then it's basically the exact same sort of thing. So da 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 da. It's the exact same sort of repetition that we've seen over the past few and far between notes. So let's try and go through it now. So the next measure will be a F sharp, it's high F sharp, E, D, since it's not D sharp anymore, and then D, C sharp, we let go of everything including the octave key since it's on octave C, C sharp, and then go back to the octave key into D, and then next measure is going to be high E, go take the octave key out, C sharp, B, A, octave key D, dotted half note, which is 3 measures, into another D, and then next measure will be a dotted quarter note, and then a B, go back to octave, D, next measure is going to be the same thing, D, and then we're going to go to A, and then go to another A quarter note, and then we go to B, octave key D, and then we'll go after that quarter note A, and then go octave key E, and then we do D, and that's it. So that's pretty easy. It's the exact same sort of thing. So yeah, let's just play it. One, two, one, two. Do 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 So it's the exact same sort of thing. Do 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 do. Same thing. So it goes through that the entire time, and we just keep repeating it. So practice repeating that sort of thing, and then you get through America the Beautiful. Pretty easy, right? Just focus specifically on how to use the F sharp and C sharp, and trying to figure out how to specifically go through how to deal with keys that are a little bit surprising to see, like pulling a D sharp. So I think that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Joey McQuillan, and have a great day.